Having a strong social following is crucial for growing your audience, and you need an audience in order to be able to sell your product or service. I'm Aaron Rutten, and today I'd like to show you how to better organize your social media presence by creating a social media content calendar that can help you post the right content at the right time, consistently, and in some cases automatically. Tell me if this sounds like you. You post to social media, but you do it at random times without any rhyme or reason. Sometimes you might even just forget to post for large chunks of time, and it seems like every time you resume posting, you can't remember what you already posted. Well, I'm here to say that there is a better way to post. I'll show you how to post the smart way so that you can free up more of your brain to focus on creating great content. To accomplish that, I'll be using a social media content calendar. The one I'm going to be using is called CoSchedule, and I use it to organize my social media posts and plan my YouTube videos. But even if you don't use CoSchedule, you'll still be able to utilize a lot of the tips that I'll be sharing in this video to create your own social media calendar using whichever tools you like. If you'd like to follow along with me, just use the link in the description of this video. This is not a sponsored video, but the link is an affiliate link. So let's kick off this tutorial by discussing a few of the basic best practices for posting to social media. First, you should be posting consistently on a daily basis, and you should be posting the right mixture of content. You should be planning and scheduling your posts ahead of time. You should be making your posts more discoverable by using relevant hashtags. And you should be engaging with your audience. So here's the problem I was having with posting to social media. It was difficult to remember to post consistently, and I kept forgetting what I had already posted. Did I already share that artwork? I don't know. I can't remember. Do I have a list? Nope. I also just didn't know what to post sometimes, and I didn't really have any kind of organization or really any kind of protocol to follow. I did try to take a step in the right direction by creating a social media calendar using a combination of my Google Calendar, task lists in Trello, and detailed notes in Evernote. But as you can imagine, that wasn't very elegant because each one of those applications don't really interact with each other. So I'd have to have all kinds of different windows open, and it was just really hard to make sense of things and wrap my mind around it. But then one day I discovered CoSchedule, and it turned out to be exactly what I needed to set up a social media posting strategy and keep my calendar up to date and organized. I was able to merge a lot of the various bits of information from my Google Calendar, Trello, and Evernote into CoSchedule. This made it much easier to manage all of these various projects because now they're all in one place. Plus, there's the added bonus of being able to use the CoSchedule app on my phone to manage my schedule when I'm on the go. I want to remind you that even if you're not going to be using CoSchedule, I want you to listen up because you can apply many of these strategies I'm about to discuss to your own social media calendar. So let's dive right into my social media calendar and we can take a look at how it works. The primary way you might use a social media content calendar is to keep track of and organize your past, present, and future social media posts. Now, I know you're looking at all of this and thinking, wow, this is really complicated. There's so many different things stacked up here and so many colors. What is going on here? Well, just keep in mind that this is all stuff that I had to keep in my brain. I still had to think about it. I still had to try to organize it, but now I'm able to actually just put it down in an application, and it doesn't have to take up space up here. As you can see, I'm able to post to multiple social media accounts. I have posts for Twitter here. I have posts for LinkedIn, and I have Instagram and Tumblr. Let's take a look at this Instagram post here, and we can pull it up and preview it. I could also edit it if I want to. You can, of course, add other social media accounts besides these. One of the most useful features of a social media calendar is the ability to drag and drop various pieces of content. So for example, here, I have this Twitter post advertising my upcoming webinar. If I don't want that to be posted on the 12th and I actually want to move it over to, let's say, the 15th, I can just drag it over and drop it. Now it's going to automatically schedule for that date instead of the previous date. I don't have to do anything other than that to change the scheduling. And on top of that, there were some automatic posts that ended up getting rescheduled automatically as well. If I decided I changed my mind and I want to bring that back, I can just drag it back over to the 12th, and it reschedules it to be posted automatically on the 12th. You might also notice that there are some different times selected here. I did not have to select these times. These times were automatically selected, and they're selected based on when you're going to get the most engagement on each network. So it's automatically selected the best time to post. Now, if you're going to be creating your own social media calendar, you can do some searches online and you can actually find the best times to post to each social media network. But CoSchedule does that for me automatically, so I don't even have to worry about it. Now, I mentioned that CoSchedule is automatically shifting some things around, and what it's doing here is it's filling the gaps using a feature called Requeue. So I can essentially collect together a whole bunch of evergreen content. Evergreen means that it's something that'll be useful more than once and maybe all throughout the year. And so what Requeue does is it takes content like that and it just sprinkles it throughout my social media calendar, making sure to fill all of those gaps where I don't already have a post. If I manually add a post there, then it'll take that content and just move it somewhere else. So if I hop on over to Requeue here, I have a list of groups that helps me categorize all of my different content that I'll be requeuing. So for example, I have evergreen promotions, I have course promotions, I have YouTube playlists. Let's look in the evergreen promotional. And here you can see all of the content that's entered into the queue. So for example, I have this promotion that's talking about becoming a member of my YouTube channel. So this is something that I want to post regularly, but I don't want to have to remember to post it. So the fact that it can be done automatically according to the schedule that I choose is awesome. You'll also see that I can post that same content to multiple social networks. So I have that same post for LinkedIn and for Twitter as well. And I can tweak the message to be tailored to fit each social media network. If I wanted to, I could also filter the results by a particular network. I can show only the Twitter posts. And then I can also view an archive of what I've already posted. I'll come back to that in just a bit and discuss how that's helpful. I'll go ahead and move to another grouping. This is the YouTube playlists. And here you can see I have some different playlist posts. This is a playlist about creating speed paintings. And again, this is something that's somewhat evergreen. So people are always going to want to know how to create time lapses or speed paintings of their artwork. So I can share this more than once, and I can just automatically put it into a schedule. Now, if you wanted to set a limit, you could adjust the sending limit, and you can have this particular post only send a certain amount of times if you don't want to overdo it. If I go to curated post weekends, these are posts from other content creators that I'm sharing, which is known as curated posts. And I want these to post specifically on the weekends. So I have this content set to automatically post only on Saturday and Sunday. So you can differentiate between evergreen content that you post on specific days of the week or throughout the year. Now, Requeue is very helpful to be able to reshare that evergreen content and fill in the gaps, but another added bonus, as I mentioned earlier, is the ability to use the archiving feature to know what you've already posted. So let's go ahead and go to Instagram art. I'll go ahead and filter it just by Instagram posts. And here you can see I've queued up a whole bunch of artwork that I've created previously that I haven't shown on Instagram yet. And what this does is this gives me a list of what I can post, but it also gives me a list of what I've already posted in my archive. So now I can go back and reference, and I can see here in this list, I've already posted these 3 pieces, rather than having to scroll through my whole Instagram feed. Another added bonus is that because this is in a web browser, I can do Control F and I can search, let's say for acrylic, and it'll highlight all the videos that have the word acrylic in them, meaning that I can actually search for a specific piece of art that I posted to Instagram rather than having to look for it visually. So in a way, I'm able to kind of flag content that I've already posted, and then I can also make prior posts searchable. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my calendar here. I can also browse through my history of prior posts visually here on the calendar, and if I wanted to take something that I already posted from the previous week and duplicate it and drag that duplicate over to another day and repost it, then I can do that. Another benefit of the social media calendar is that I can color code and label each of these posts, so I can have just a visual indicator to show me this is one type of post, this is another type of post. So for example, my Requeue posts are in green, my YouTube video posts are in this kind of rose color here, my recurring or seasonal videos are going to be in orange, and then anything that I've manually added that might be kind of a one-off, I've added in purple just to show that that's something that I added. So as you can see, having a social media content calendar can be very helpful just for being able to visually keep track of everything and make sure that everything is going to go out at the right time. It also encourages you to plan ahead and start generating content ahead of time. You can seek out that evergreen content and get it all together, and then you know exactly what all of your evergreen content is, and you can begin sharing that. But now I want to dive a little bit deeper into CoSchedule and what it can do, because it doesn't end here. This is really just the tip of the iceberg.